Welcome back, guys, to another video of Realm with the Bros. And today I'll be showing you my whole entire world and what we have built on it, on this realm. So let's get right into it. Starting off, you'll spawn somewhere like up here on this mountain, and then you'll be traveling down this mountain on these cobblestone pathway all the way through Raphael's or Iceman's base. This cobblestone deep slate of a build, this castle that he's been building, this wall that has marked our territory and our whole entire kingdom as it is. So let's get on down. And this is one of the spawn portals, which was messed up early on. So let's get right into it. This is our main starter base right here. Our main starter base right here. This little wooden old shack. You think it would be much, and it was like, man, like, did we all just live in that? Like, yeah, we did. We all lived in it. And then, but this whole entire area up here and around here hasn't been like here the whole entire time. It's been like renovated, and this is like the last renovation right before I moved out. And that water fountain used to be like only to right there to the first layer, but someone added on to it, made it really cool. And now we have farms all over. The sugarcane over there, and then we have our potato generator, our potato XP generator that can like heal up your pickaxe so quick. Look at this. Do you believe that? It's crazy. It's real crazy. And this is Peyton's starter base right here. This was the first actual base started here because I spent a long time building this. And then that was like built later on, but no one uses it. This is our enchanting table and stuff in here. It looks like some people use it. If this door's been open. So, and this is our bell tower. It goes on, or it goes off at night, which it sounds like it already has gone off. So, at this point, we can't listen to it, but it does like 3 rings and then it's done. The signal that it's night. But let's get into our starter base. Our starter base has this little cozy up cove right up here. It used to not just be this first layer, and we used to put all of our junk right over here in these double chests. There used to be so many more double chests, but I think people have taken them over the last couple weeks, and there used to be a little furnace thing set up right here, so we can smell all of our ores and goodies right here. And ah, man, that's terrible. Some people have put netherrack in here at this point, which is kind of rough because this used to be our community food depositor, which we would put food all the time in here, and like if someone wanted something, boom, it would just be nice and easy. And now, like, since no one, that's pretty creepy though. But since no one lives here, we just do that. But I'll see you guys on the upside, right back at it after this rain has ended. After I went to sleep, it is all ended. So I'm glad that feature was in the game. But we're going down to the second layer, our basement layer. This used to be, it used to not go into that hallway. It used to just be this portion right here. It would just be like just a little place that we would sleep at. And all the beds used to be right here, and we would always sleep together. It was fun. Then we would have a couple chests, but not that many. And then that would be like the living room, but no one used it. And now we excavated it. Alex excavated it and made it to our Ender egg place. And I was wondering what the heck is that. That's nothing in dripstone right there. And then nothing's, some stuff was going to go that way. Well, I forgot what was going to go that way. But I'll show you down that way in a sec after I show you our villager. Breeding and trading call. These guys are annoying because we've spawn-proof everything and they keep on spawning. But it's fun. And we have all these guys down here. Potatoes, boom, easy emeralds. 21 emeralds, or like 21 potatoes for 1 emerald, which is pretty easy. And then we just stack up on those, and then we buy usually mending, unbreaking, and efficiency 5 as our main goods. We use these guys a good bit. Look at their cost right now. That's pretty steep as of right now, like 6 emeralds. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's perfect one. 1 emerald and 1 book for unbreaking 3, and then 1 emerald, 1 book for mending 1. So it's pretty good. Or mending 5, or yeah, mending unbreaking 3. Then we have all these guys. We have everyone set up, and then we have our villager breeder, which looks like it's been out of commission for a good bit because those guys have grown up and everything. And I'm maybe gonna have to do that with my base when I ever start putting them on the floor. That would make more sense than doing them off the side for a long bit. But now we're going on. Ooh, that was to the village originally. We haven't used that tunnel at all. Ever since we got the villagers down here, we've just been breeding them over and over again at my base and this base. But let's go to the hallway. This hallway is the best part of the whole entire build, I would say, because all of our guys live down this hallway. Alex lives right in here, and he is like, I forgot what this thing was, but he moved out, like he had a whole entire chest wall and everything, but people kept on coming in and like taking his stuff, so he just moved off. But before he moved off, this was my base right here. Pretty cool, and the dirt blocks that are like maybe misplaced, the ones except for like these, oh yeah, I can tell, wonderful. The Endermen have got and placed them somewhere else. You see that dirt block, and then that dirt block, and then what in the world? This is crazy how much they've. They seriously placed that right there. That's that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's really funny. But this was supposed to be like my original base, and I was just gonna like finish this all, but never. Like it kind of got to the point where people were stealing. It felt like people were stealing stuff and like going through the chest, and it was like I left, and then Alex left, and then everybody else left this main base. But look at this. Oh, my chest room right here. All my chests right through here, and I excavated this a good bit, but I never really used it. And another Enderman block right here, and that's my fireplace. People found out my secret place back behind it, so I boarded it up. Someone actually like just dug through it and really didn't care and didn't place anything back. I was kind of mad about that. It makes me mad that people are just like, oh, I want to go steal this stuff. It gets on my nerves. And that was the sign for like where to mine for diamonds and stuff on this new update. But this is my base right here. Yeah, we're just gonna close it. It's nothing worth. And then this is Alex's, and then we have the residence of Andrew. Never came back on after the first day. Keep going, so. The humble home of Josh. Came on for 2 days, and then left. Never came back on. Came on the 3rd day, but we were not on, so we never came on. Lucas has came on ever since. He's been one of the most active guys. Professor X, yes, he has been one of our most active guys on the server. And I love him to death. And then VK's room is Henry's? Oh yeah, this is Henry's. Hey, where's VK's room? Wait, where's VK? Wait, what? I think Lucas maybe just excavated his place out. Because he never comes back, so. That's really weird. VK used to be down here somewhere. Wait, what? I don't know what they're doing down here. This is kind of weird. used to be down there. Then we had we didn't really have any other guys. Peyton never really has had a place either. He's been our main server owner and everything. So, okay. I can show you the wheat field. That's okay. Because the wheat field is one of the best parts about this whole entire thing. This is what we use the potatoes on. At one point we made the whole entire field potato farm, but like we needed the wheat for the cows, the cow breeder right there, but someone killed all the cows and the breeder, so like there's not actually anything anymore. This is an automatic tree farm. There's two guys and the sugar cane. So, and then if you look at Raphael's base, this base is like it's pretty good. It's like just creates an obvious thing that says and it's so hard to build on top of the mountain, like because there's sinking snow and everything. So it's been a hard thing for me to just go through the mountain without the light, and I've even died in the mountain just because I've flown onto like a block of snow that was not like hard, so it's like powder snow. But this is our tunnel to my base right here, and hey, excavated this a good bit, made this whole entire thing, and technically it's mine and Peyton's base. We worked on it together a good bit. But I built like a good bit of the wall, a good bit of all of it, and he just provided the materials and everything for me. So we were like hand in hand. Whenever I built, like it was a part of his too. And he gave a good contribution but the whole entire build was. And this is our nether hub right now, as of right now. Hopefully we're gonna make this even bigger, where we can just like run all over the place without any trouble or hassle at all. And like I made that one because it's not as fancy, because this one's the messed up portal. This one used to go to that home base portal right there, but now it goes to the one on the castle, that little castle build. So that was the fun part about it. And now let's go to my base. So my base is a Lord of the Rings type style, and over here is this desert. The desert is technically 10,000 blocks away. The closest desert to us on this world is 10,000 blocks from spawn. That is crazy. That's outrageous. And we built this whole entire thing. It's about 2,000 blocks this way, and then 600 that way. So 2,000 blocks straight, and then 600 blocks left. And we built the whole entire ice tunnel all the way over there. Now, you get to come to my base, the Lord of the Rings set. Now, for the reveal of the Lord of the Rings build. But this is the build that we've been building the whole entire, it only took us like 2 weeks to like actually get everything going. I built that whole entire first pillar first, and then I did this, not scaffolding, but the platforming out to like, you see those little lines right there to mark it out on where each place is going to be at, or each wall is going to be at. So it's been a long time. That first pillar, that big one, didn't take as much time as the actual wall, because if I wanted to, I'd rather do that whole entire thing again instead of doing the wall. The wall is just so terrible because it's so much more detail and you have to focus so much more time on it. And there's a little city that Peyton made, but we were going to do it everywhere, but like I stopped building the wall, so he just left. And this is our little mall that I'm working on also right now. This little mall is going to be underground, and it's going to be where everybody can build, or like not build, but buy stuff. And I'm hopefully going to buy some shulker boxes from some people, which is going to be good for me because I'm having a hard time it's like I need for these builds I have to take a lot of stuff with me. So when I want to go like further out, I'm going to need some stroke boxes to like actually take all my materials with me. But my plan for right there is maybe IKEA, just to show off some designs and stuff that I can maybe use in future builds. And also, I'm maybe going to make a Hollywood sign somewhere. But I don't know what's going to say, not Hollywood sign, but like the actual like sign part. This is going to be cool. And then the George Washington, Mount Rushmore, all that kind of stuff is going to be cool. All these mountains are like a couple faces, because if you make a face in the mountain, it's kind of funny. I've done that before. I made that as my actual base, and it was the best thing ever because I loved it so much. I used it for a good bit as my actual base. It was cool. But as of right now, I'm working on my little sand castle right there. It's going to be a different type of form of building for me because it's more shaded than it is actual detail. It goes from like a stone color to a reddish sand color at the end. So it's pretty cool. But this is the home base right there, the bunker that we call it now. And then this is my base. I want to show you do it. It's not as much as you think as of right now because it's a big build and there's a lot of room inside of it, and that's all Iron Farm technically, if you were wondering about that too. And this is our Christmas tree for Christmas. I literally built this on Christmas Eve, which was pretty rough. And a Ravager kind of destroyed the part of the tree, so. And instead of showing you that part, the side that doesn't have anything on, and that's our cow and meat that we're making. And I'm going to show you the more fancier side that I firstly built. Our wool farm's right in there, which Peyton has built, and we have a bunch of things in here. We have a creeper farm that is not that efficient, but I'm not listening to that guy on that many farms anymore because that guy built a terrible farm for me, and I'm like, oh man, this boy is taking a long time. But let's show you another part of the build. Now this next part is going to be the upstairs of the balcony, or the second layer of the building. So right here, this is our tree farm right here, as of right now. So we can get trees, and so we can get wood, technically wood, for our builds, because sometimes we have a hard time. Like earlier, when we started this world, we only had like maybe 2 trees in total in this mountain ravine. And now there's a bunch, so you don't really have to worry about it. But I still keep in check how many I have, just because of how many we used to have, which is crazy. But I forget how to get over here so much. But let's get over here real quick. But I know where the thing's at. Up from right there, and then boom. But here's our little town that Peyton has made. He put a lot of detail. I can never do this. Detail like this is too much for me because, like, look at that. Look at that custom tree. That custom tree looks so fabulous. And it looks so good. It just blends right in with everything right now. Look at this, like, little alleyway. This alleyway, this looks like you're just running through it, and you're just like, oh, which way should I go next? It's cool. Then all of this is just so cool and custom. It's like, look at this. It's so cool. I wish we just had a whole entire town of stuff like this, so we could just play tag or something. Do it like hide and seek. But that's the it of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it on the Lord of the Rings. I would say this part of the Lord of the Rings is set as of right now, until we work on the next parts and until I get everything done. And this is the illusion tunnel, so I don't know why Peyton did that, but it's kind of cool. But this was going to be a tree farm too. And then this back room doesn't really matter too much. This is my workroom to to get all my materials and stuff. And then back there is my, what was it called? My sorter. And then let me get over here. Okay, now down here, this is going to be my next build. Down there is going to be an underground city, or not underground city, underground castle, which is going to be based off of some builds I've watched. And this is our Pickling Farm right here, our Pickling Farm. It goes crazy, absolutely crazy. And this is our potato farm. This thing is so efficient and so crazy that I'm like, I have the best time with this one because it gives me so many potatoes. Just like automatically without even, it doesn't look like it as of right now because someone took a bunch out last time, so, and they haven't been in render distance of us, so, or spawn chunk, so I haven't been able to do much or let them collect stuff. So, but I'm gonna show you a new part of this entire thing, which has been built in the past couple days, not by me, but my partner who left my build, who was like, okay, I maybe need to build my own base now. But look at this, the underground forest, this whole entire custom biome that he has made. It's crazy how much he has made. Look at this. Custom biome. It's absolutely crazy on how much he's put here and how much work he's put here. Ooh, this like gives you so much like feel and aroma, just like you can feel it. And then look at this, the little plateau thing, or the Mesa Temple. But there was a lot of slides just spawning here. I don't know why they're not spawning here right now, but this, I helped paint with this, which was pretty cool. Like, it just pops up and pops down. Boom. But that thing was really, like, we took a little bit on that. That was the main part that he needed help on. That was cool. I didn't help him at all with any of this build. This build is all him. No one else is him. He's built all of this by himself, and it's so cool. Now that's our realm for today, but this is our whole entire realm, and I'm hoping that you come back sometime and join us again for another episode of Realm with the Bros. And I hope you enjoyed it today and loved it as much as I did about showing you about what we have done on this realm and what we are going to do on this realm. So goodbye and thank you for watching, and see you later.